Hi friends, let's be discuss about the architecture of 8086. That is the 8086 microprocessor. Yeah. In 8086 there are two buses. Uh, there are two interfaces, that is bus interface unit, execution unit. This both unit are combined and the process will be continue in this 8086 ICs. First, the bus interface unit. The bus interface unit has many processes to do. In this unit, it is a 20-bit address unit. 8086 is a totally 20-bit address unit. It has 20-bit bus interface unit. Then the bus interface unit does so many operations that it will send the address to the memory and it will fetch the instruction from the memory. It read the data from the memory. It write data into the memory. It supports instruction queuing. It provide the address and relocation facilities. Then the execution unit. The execution unit is also has some set of process, that is it has control circuitry, instruction decoding, and arithmetic and logical unit, and it has flag registers, general purpose registers, and pointer and index registers. Now we will see the architectural diagram. This is the architectural diagram of 8086. There are two units. One is the execution unit and another one is bus interface unit. In execution unit there is some sets of process are done, and in a bus interface unit there will be another set of process. First we will see the execution unit. In execution unit there is an first segment is known as general registers. There are some general registers are provided, and there is a temporary register, and there is a ALU, and there is a flag registers. In a bus interface unit there is a some segment register, then there is an instruction queuing process, and the address and the data bus. In this process there are three buses are provided: data bus, address bus, and control bus. Bus is not the flow of data. This is known as bus structures. These are the process. Now I will tell you how the process will flow. When the instructions are entered into the bus control unit and they are sent into the instruction queuing, that will queue the instruction into the process. Then the address will be generated. The address are generated using the segment register. The CS is code segment, DS is data segment, ES is extra segment, and SS is stack segment. And there is IP. IP is nothing but it will tell the flow of data, and each and every time it will tell the flow of data, that is known as IP. Then the address will be generated and it is sent to the address bus. That there is a address bus is provided there, and it will send to the address bus, and the data bus is also provided. Then the address bus will have also a 20-bit generator. Then the instructions are queued and they are come into the internal control system, and through the system there will be a process will be taken over. There are some temporary registers also provided. ALU is also provided. ALU is nothing but it is used to do arithmetic and logical process. The flag registers is used for some purpose in this register, and then the execution unit, the process will be executed. Next we will see about the instruction queuing. Instruction queuing, to speed up the execution we are using the instruction queuing process. In the instructions are fetches. There is only a 6-bit instruction is provided in the 8086 process. Then we will discuss on another set. Next there is some control circuitry and instruction decoding. There is decoding in the instruction, that is the instruction is encoded and then again decoded and sent into the process. And ALU is also used to do add, subtraction, and or XOR operations will be continued using a ALU process. And there is a set of flag registers. Flag is a flip-flop. I think you are already have some knowledge about flip-flop. The flip-flop is a IC that is nothing but the small IC that will do some particular operation which are assigned to those process. Next, there is so many flag registers: carry flag, parity flag, zero flag, sign flag, overflow flag, auxiliary flag. Carry flag will carry the parity flag will check the bit is even or odd. The sign flag will assign the sign. Likewise, the process is assigned to the flag process. Next, we are going to see general purpose register. Yeah, we have seen some general purpose register in the execution unit. Yeah, here is the general purpose registers are provided. Now we will see. There is an AX, AL, AH and AL will provide AX. That AH has it totally has 16-bit interface. AH will have 8-bit and AL will carry 8-bit. AL is a lower bit, AH is a upper bit. It is an hexadecimal, so the 16-bit is carried there. Then we will see general purpose register. General purpose register, the AL will do arithmetic, logical and operations are stored. In BX, the value of the base address mode is stored. In CX, the counter value is stored. And in a DX, the multiplication and division process will be stored. Then we will see another process. Another is a segment register. I already told you about the segment register. There is a code segment, data segment, stack segment and extra segment. The segment registers are used to generate only the memory address for those things. Yeah, the process of code segment register is to fetch the code from the data, and the data segment will and the address segment will manage the memory process, and the stack segment tells how the stack are provided, and it will go to the it will tell the instruction queuing process will be provided by stack segment. It will tell which instruction should be carried first and another one. Another is the pointer and the index register. Here we have said that the pointer and the index registers is also used here. That is the SP, BP, DI and SI. These are the pointer and the index registers. Those registers are also used. Stack pointer is used to program stack in a stack segment. Base pointer is base index on a register. Source index is used for string manipulation. This is the total set of process of our architectural diagram is given. This like the architecture of 8086 is used. 8086 is mostly used in those times. Now we have developed and made so many ICs are introduced, and we are carrying on and going with those ICs. Yeah, this is the total view of 8086 architecture. Thank you.